Ole, ole, ole. Welcome back to the show. Today is Thursday, April 23rd, and it's 8:30, and you're locked into the Checkin Habs, your up-and-coming Montreal Canadiens hockey podcast. If you bleed bleu, blanc, et rouge, you're in the right place. This is where we break down the current topics on the most legendary franchise in NHL history, your Montreal Canadiens. We're talking game recaps, player performances, trade rumors, prospect updates, lineup updates, and everything happening around the league that impacts the Habs. We stream live every Thursday at 8:30, so make sure you subscribe, follow us, and turn on notifications so you never miss a drop. In the owner's suite, you have me, yours truly, Mr. Brian. Let's introduce tonight's lineup. We have Steve-O.
Yo. Give me that 25, baby. Let's go.
And we got Manny showing up just in time.
Yeah, as usual.
I'm going to fix that camera for you.
And we got Pat in his green sweater.
What's up, guys? Fuck the Sabres.
That's right.
And we have Tony in his green sweater.
Oh, let's go. Thanks for pointing that out, Brian.
It's time to let's check in with the Habs. All right, guys. How's everyone doing tonight?
Everybody's good. You?
Not too good. Bruins just got scored on. It's 1-1.
Okay, it's a good series.
Oh, well.
Gave up a penalty shot.
All right, let's open tonight's... what's wrong?
Check Manny.
Well, all right, let's take a little
gander.
break. I'm going to fix Manny's camera.
Hi, nice to meet you too. Oh, you can't hear us.
Okay, we're back. All right, guys. Simelia, welcome back. Manny, it's your boy.
My boy.
And who's this guy? Sir MVTK. Hi, nice to meet you. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Welcome.
All right. And the grid's still on. Take that out.
What's up, people?
All right.
Party people.
Okay, let's see tonight's topics. Where's my thing? Sorry, guys. We just had some technical difficulties because of Manny.
Try to do something nice for someone.
God damn it, Manny.
All right, here's tonight's topics. And let's start off with the recap. So far, Game 2. How did the Canadiens perform in the first two games against the Lightning? And what were the key factors that shaped both results? The Canadiens' first two games against Tampa Bay offered an early look at how they match up with a playoff-tested opponent. Montreal showed stretches of structure and offensive push, but also moments where Tampa's experience and execution took over. These opening games set the tone for the series and highlighted the adjustments both sides will need. So, who wants to take this one? We'll start off.
What do you guys think? How do you think they did the first two games? How do you see it?
It's hot, man. It's hot.
It's fucking tense.
It's really hot, this stuff.
mentioned, especially last game, like, no one fed these players, man, before the game. These guys were hungry. These guys wanted blood.
Game 2, yeah. Game 2 was intense.
It was like every time the whistle blew, it was like a shove and push every single... And it was intense, man. It was like every player wanted in. Every player was willing to fight. You had Carey going up to Perry. Perry Carey didn't want to fight, but you see Carey just punching him for no reason.
Yeah, but Montreal held their own, man.
They did.
Like Tampa, compared to Game 1, Tampa in Game 2 went into it like a monster. They brought in Sabrin and who's the other player? Can't remember, but. They're trying to be a team. They're not. They're trying to mimic like I said the other night, they're trying to mimic the Florida Panthers, and that's gonna bite them in the ass, right?
All the grittiness and the
Yeah,
toughness.
they're not built for that. They don't have like Florida had from line 1 to line 4. They had those type of players that can play that hard hitting, rough, aggressive game. These guys don't. They're an older team. They're a talented team. You know, they're more of an offensive style team.
Mm-hmm.
They're not, because they got bullied around last year.
Mm-hmm.
They can't sustain that type of hockey. At least I don't think. You know, like game 1, they tried to bring that to hockey. Montreal was the better team, I find. You know, and then Montreal ended up winning. And then in game 2, same thing. Montreal, for the first 2 periods until 5 minutes, 10 minutes left into the third period, Montreal was the better team. And then, like I said last week in the preview, they're a playoff tested team. You know, these guys, they got experience, and that's what eventually, Montreal made a few mistakes.
A few.
A few.
Okay.
A few.
Thank you, Pat, for pointing that out.
I need to calm you down here. I don't think they played so well. If you look at the stats in the second game, yeah, they had more block shots in the second game. But man, in the face-off circle, the Canadiens are known for dominating. I think they're at 47%.
Oh, they're not known for dominating. They dominated the first game.
Yeah, in the face-off circle, but they usually have the face-off circle.
But you're telling me that Tampa was a better team in the third game than
I think
Montreal?
they're responding to the mistakes that Montreal made a lot better than the vice versa.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I go, Montreal's mistakes, Tampa took advantage of it because they're more experienced and they're more playoff tested.
Montreal wasn't the better team on the ice.
Montreal for 50 minutes were the better team. They withheld the first period when Tampa came out hungry and flying and wanted to take their head off.
Yeah.
Montreal responded with a power play goal, and they came ahead in the game. They were up ahead until 7 minutes left in the game. So like, the only reason anyone could have won game 2.
I'm going to give them the power play, and the most positive thing I saw going Montreal's way regarding the power play. Did you guys notice who was in the penalty box at one point? You had Cucci, you had Hagel, you had Gunsel, you had Perry, and I think it was those 4. So that's a huge one, and I think they made
Hagel too, no?
Hagel.
Hagel, Gunsel, Perry, and Cooch. So I think that was huge to be able to, out of all those penalties, when everything came down.
Penalty box,
yeah, he was. Cooch was
not when they scored.
He might have just came out. Yeah, you're right. I think he had just come out.
No, they scored in the second period when they were in the penalty box. That was the first period when all 3 of them were in the
scrap out.
Yeah,
at 14
nobody
minutes.
scored on that power play.
Okay,
on each end.
Okay, so what's the point that you're trying to make?
I just thought that Montreal, they might have put on a show on the second game. I just think that they'd play better the first game. And like you said, the one thing I do agree with you, the first 50 minutes, because what happened after was just a total catastrophe.
It showed
but that just showed.
Okay, guys. So in my opinion, this matchup is miraculous. It's just so nice, right? To see these 2 teams play. I think it's a really good matchup. I think that
good test.
You know, it's very entertaining. You can't get hotter than this as a series. You know, like especially that you start off the playoffs like this. Is it the best series in the league right now?
Yes,
I would agree.
I would probably say so.
Yeah.
I would
that
agree
and
on
the
that
Dallas series. Dallas
It's hot for sure. That one's great too.
But you're watching a veteran goaltender versus an inexperienced goaltender in the playoffs. And it's fun because playoffs, we know that it's all about goaltending. And these 2 are matching up. Vazzy, and that's another thing I wanted to add before, but Vazzy was owning game 2 versus the Canadiens.
Oh, yeah.
He made some spectacular saves. Super. So you can't just give too much credit one way when, man, they were being solid. So even on the back end.
On this game 2, I would say that Montreal had the most dangerous chances. You know,
they did.
You know, the whole game you saw some crazy saves from Vasilevsky. And I would say that, I don't know, like the whole grittiness about the series so far, you know, they can try and they're doing a good job, Lightning, to get in their heads a bit. But I think that Montreal is keeping their composure. They're saying, yeah, sure, like no problem, and I'm very comfortable with that. I'm very happy that they have this like, yeah, no problem. Yeah, you try to be intimidating, but we're not, and that's amazing. That's like I like that they have this confidence and they can match even on your grittiness. They're strong, we're not saying that they're not the Panthers, but hey.
But all I'm saying is, on the second game, anyone could have won it. But the reason the edge went to Tampa towards the end of the game was because of that experience, that veteran experience. They took advantage of the missed opportunities, the mistakes, and Montreal was burnt after that. Especially what they had to withhold on that first period and a half.
Yeah, no.
Like I give them props, but that's where my fear was. Now, let's see. Montreal's been able to rebound nicely in game 1 and most of game 2. Let's see if they can learn and keep because they've been impressing everybody all year. Let's see what they do on Friday. But it's gonna. That's why I thought the easier matchup was Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
But
Do you still think that?
Yeah, I still think that.
You still think the easier matchup is Buffalo?
Well, it would have been Buffalo. Yes.
Yeah.
I think the winner of the Montreal Tampa goes to the Eastern Finals.
I agree.
That's what I think.
I think so, unless they have to face the Bruins, then forget it.
If Bruins beat Buffalo, they're losing round 2.
That's going to be a few tense weeks at the podcast when Buffalo and Montreal are playing.
I would love to see
Tony and me are
Boston,
not going to have to
sure.
sit next to each other.
You can sit. Yeah, I guess we'll sit that.
Steve and me are going to switch.
Okay.
I would love to see a Montreal Boston.
I'll come on that side. The Bruins jerseys there.
Simelior says, what do you guys think about the refs in game 1?
Hmm.
Or
The refs in game
at
1
game 2?
and in game 2 have been horrible.
Yeah.
Horrendous.
Yeah.
Atrocious.
I don't understand the call sometimes. I just
like you make a call, you don't make a call on something, and then you make a call that's even worse, less of a penalty than the call you didn't make. Like they're not consistent at all. And sometimes it looks like they made a call because they missed on one. It's just horrible.
You said it, inconsistent.
And then when you should be making them play, you call a penalty on both sides. Both teams are experiencing inconsistency and bad calls against them. So it's
tons of penalties.
Yeah.
Huh? I think Montreal they have to smarten up with the penalties. They have
well,
to.
the whole game 1 there was 28 minutes of penalty. Game 2, just in the first period, there was 30 to 32 minutes of penalty in the first period. It was
crazy.
nuts, Anyways, I don't think game 3 we're gonna see what Tampa tried to pull in game 2. I don't think so.
No, they're going to be more.
Number 1, they're playing away, and number 2, they saw that Montreal would have done something. And number 3, I think if it happens again, their nuclear deterrent, Jack Guy is gonna do something. He's gonna have to put his foot down.
He hasn't done anything so far. Huh?
He hasn't really had to, But
okay.
like Sabre, you think he's gonna? Who would you rather fight, Anderson and whoever else he went after, or he wants to fight Jack Guy? No, he doesn't want to fight Jack Guy. Jack Guy is gonna eat him alive.
Yes. Sabre already got knocked down from Jack Guy.
Yeah. Oh, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, he already got him.
Yeah.
During the season.
Yeah, I don't know if it was this season, but he got it. He got knocked down.
You got a taste of it.
Oh man, it was really good. I mean, not as bad as Slav there. It looks like. Did you see that? Hilarious. I mean, whatever. You got him.
I think you underestimated the.
The only reason he got
Gordy?
hit is because he tried to. He got held up with his right. He went to switch and he left himself wide open and he got it right in the chin.
He's not a fighter, Slav, And you saw that hook. It was so wide, like, don't
go switching. Don't switch. If you're not I don't know why you went to switch.
But I don't know if you guys saw it, but today Cole Caulfield actually wrote he penned a letter, to Montreal Habs fans. And I don't know if you want to take a look at.
To fucking relax a bit, or what?
No, I had to pump everybody up even more. But whatever. Generally, like the whole letter it's about of his experience getting to where he is. But the first.
When you penned the letter, he just tweeted something?
No, it's an actual letter. He wrote this whole like article pretty much. You see on top? No, you're go up. Yeah, that. See that? Can someone get my dad? That's it. This is it. Here, you can just write the first thing he says. Dear Montreal.
Dear Montreal, 2 quick questions for you. Are you ready to blow the doors off Game 3? 2, are you familiar with the movie Kicking and Screaming? Will Ferrell, Mike Dicta, Robert Duvall, the kid who played Boing's son? Okay, I looked it up. Elliot Chow. If you're reading, this is legend. If you haven't seen it, Will Ferrell takes over the coach of his son's youth soccer team, and he develops a crippling addiction to coffee in his pursuit of greatness. Incredible premise. I think it won Best Picture. Yeah, okay. 2005. I know, maybe not.
He's funny as hell, this guy, actually.
But when you're 9 years old, anything with Will Ferrell is like The Godfather. Me and my brother probably watched this movie 1,000 times when we were driving to and from hockey tournaments. And maybe this is the hockey thing or just a generational thing, but I feel everybody that has one backseat movie that absolutely drives their parents up a wall.
I won't.
It's from a generation that actually watch movies in the backseat.
Yeah, but you don't have to necessarily. This is actually a pretty long article. If you
coffee is the lifeblood that fuels dreams of champions. I remember that. Yeah, Go to hell. So was the? There he is, huh?
There he is.
Is that
It's
him?
cute. That's how
his brother.
It's really cute.
You only grew a few inches more, right?
That's true.
Still wears the same socks.
We love you.
He's wearing the same socks today.
Same equipment still fits.
But he pumps you up, man.
But what is he saying? Is he saying he's pumping up?
But the first question he says, one question: are you ready to blow the doors off of Game 3? He wants Montreal to be there. Like the fans.
Yeah.
And
he just basically saying support us and show them
show up.
Be the seventh. Well,
he doesn't have to worry about that. Montreal will show up.
It's 6 because there's a goalie. If you count the goalie, the 7th one.
And can someone get his dad a freaking Montreal Habs hat? Because I don't know if you guys noticed. His dad was he was crying a bit on the stands, and he was wearing some type of Michigan hat or something.
Wisconsin, no?
Wisconsin,
was where he used to play. Wisconsin,
I think we've grown out of that. He's a Habs player now. So, anyways,
he
whatever.
makes millions of dollars. He doesn't want to buy his dad.
I know, seriously.
Why can't he buy his own dad a hat though? Why is he asking me to buy him a fucking hat?
Come on, go.
The fuck is this
Guys,
shit?
take it easy, you Bruins fans. You know what? Kiss my
Fucking
freaking
buy
ass.
I'll buy him a Bruins hat. How's that? Fuck.
Anyway,
Before we go on, I have 2 questions. I have one question.
Yeah.
Is this strategy that Tampa Bay is trying? You think it's going to wear down the Habs, being aggressive, being tough, being in their face, You think Montreal is capable of handling it, or will wear them down?
They're going to get worn down for sure.
No, because I don't think.
Sorry, Manny, what did you say?
I think for sure they're going to get into their heads and they're going to wear out Montreal mentally.
I disagree totally because I don't think Tampa can sustain that type of hockey. They're not built for it, and they're not able. Tampa.
No,
Tampa will not be able to continue.
No, but I'm saying, is Tampa's strategy going to wear out Montreal?
No, because I don't believe they're going to be able to continue playing that type of hockey throughout the series. They didn't play that in Game 1. They did it in Game 2. At the end of Game 3, it cooled down. At the end of Game 2, it cooled down. They're not built like the Florida Panthers. If they continue to play like this, 100% sure Montreal is winning the series.
They won't continue to play like this.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I agree. That's what I'm saying.
They're going to find their moments and they're going to know when to play like that. That's the thing. And that's what comes down to Tampa Bay having more experience and Montreal not. And Tampa Bay's going to know how to get into their heads.
I think I understand what Tony's saying.
I
think you guys are kind of agreeing on the same thing. Now I understand. Brian's question here was, if Tampa continues playing the game that they are playing now, are they going to last?
Well, how they played in Game 2?
No, but a veteran team with lots of experience and you got a veteran coach, they adjust on the fly. So they're not going to continue playing their game. They're going to adjust because they're a veteran team. They've already held the cup. Yeah. They're going to continue plowing through the Canadiens. I don't agree. As a young team, need to keep up with this strategy.
The only reason they're switching, they tried that, is because what they were accustomed to playing on their style wasn't working against the Canadiens, because the Canadiens are a quicker, a younger team, and they're able to take advantage of that. Look what happened in game 1. That's why they tried to play that aggressive Florida type of style hockey game. They continued, and it wasn't working either. So I don't. If they're going to continue to do that, they're just going to throw themselves into penalty trouble. And if Montreal continues to score on the power play, they're going to get eaten alive. So they're going to have to stick to what they know, and hopefully that their experience in the playoffs works out for them. But I don't see it, because it really you saw the holes that developed in game 1 and how Montreal took advantage of that. That's why they switched it up in game 2. 100%. It was a completely different style of hockey, because game 1 didn't work. They're an older team. Yes, the advantage they have is that they have that playoff experience, but Montreal's got the edge in regards to the speed and the talent.
The youth.
You know, they're not the team they were 3 years ago at all. You can't tell me they're the team they were 3 years ago. They're not.
No, they have a hell of a better
Point
chance.
is not the same type of center he was. You know, it's Kucherov, and they're sustaining Kucherov. Now let's just hope they didn't wake the Giants.
You have Gunsel, you have Hagel. These guys are all 70 points plus. Like, I mean, you got serious players on that team. Maybe points not on, but when Hedman comes back, then you're going to really have a
but I don't think he's coming back
team.
for this series.
That could be the difference maker. That could be the deal breaker. That right there.
Or
if Hedman comes back.
The difference maker on the other way is Dobson not coming back. So we'll see.
We'll talk about it.
We'll see what happens tomorrow night.
Yeah.
How both team rebounds. But I don't see Tampa Bay trying to pull the same stuff they did in game 2. I don't think they can't sustain that type of hockey.
They won't, but they'll find their moments when to do it. That's what I'm trying to say. They're not going to do it the whole 60 minutes, but they'll find a few minutes here and a few minutes there to bust enough balls to get into Montreal's head. And if Montreal allows them to get into their head, then they're fucked.
Yeah, I think they're inexperienced. Good.
Well, I wasn't really thinking the mental part. I was thinking more the physical part.
Well, it's the same thing. That's what he means. But the thing is, Montreal sustained and they held their composure throughout the whole second game, except for the last 7 minutes where it just fell apart from them. But it was only the last 7 minutes, so let's see if they're going to minimize that. Montreal has a good chance of.
I know, but it could be the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, you got to play a game from the
beginning. It could be the last 2 minutes. It doesn't matter. If you're going to fall apart at any point, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Good point.
You know. So, but if Montreal gets past them, I think they should go all the way.
Okay, I just want to hit back the chat over here. Mr. F. Alonzo. He clarified it was a Milwaukee Brewers hat. Phil's dad.
Thank you, Mr. F. Alonzo.
Inferio back. What's up, Inferio? Tampa was knocked out in the first round in the 3 years.
Exactly.
Last 3 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is when I was talking about before. Like, okay, yes, not 10 years, of course, but Tampa obviously it hasn't been performing that great in the playoffs in the past recent years.
And just quickly, so I think we stayed a little too long on this topic. I just want to your grade on Dobbage. Are you guys still confident he's our guy for the series, or you want to try out Fowler?
No,
yeah,
keep Dobbage.
Right now he's good.
He's good, but if the good thing about it is if something happens, I'm comfortable going with Fowler as well. But right now he played well enough.
How could you say that? He hasn't even played a playoff game. How could you say you're comfortable?
No, but you have a goalie that can. If your main goalie gets hurt, you don't have a goalie that you're not confident with.
Yeah, I know. But you're saying I'm confident with my backup, but you've never even seen him play a playoff game.
But I'm not basing it on his playoff game. I'm basing on how he plays as a goalie.
But you said I'm comfortable with him. If
I'm comfortable in going in the playoff.
I wouldn't be. I'd be fucking nervous if my goalie got injured and I had to see Fowler, and that's because the guy never played a playoff game.
And
I'm not saying he's not going to do a good job.
Neither did Dobesh. He played neither did Dobesh.
Dobesh proved himself, I think, going into the playoffs.
And Fowler didn't.
Dobesh
Well,
You could have made the same argument before the playoffs started. Are you? If I would have asked you, are you confident with Dobesh going into the playoffs?
I would have been. I don't know. It's the
whoever
unknown.
started. I was going to be comfortable with both of them because both of them are solid in nets. So if something happens to Dobesh, I don't have a problem putting in Fowler. Who are you going to put in, Montembeault?
Tony, I can ask you: are you comfortable with any random young team going into the playoffs? You'd be like, no, I don't know, because it's the unknown. These guys have never played the playoffs. Doesn't mean you're taking anything away from them. I just would be a lot more nervous having a rookie team going into the playoffs versus a veteran team.
The whole team is a rookie team.
Absolutely. I know. I agree with that. But if you're saying it could have been Montembeault going in and he would have got injured, I would have been saying the same thing. Dobesh, I would be a little nervous. The guy never, but now he's proving himself, Dobesh. To go back to the question that Brian asked, would I keep him? By experience, you shouldn't really change your goalie unless it's broke. Yeah. You don't change it, especially in the playoffs, because then you change the thing. So, I mean, let's hope that everything goes well.
You're right. The hot hand.
Yeah, you absolutely. Yeah. Even though you are losing a game or two, I mean, they're not getting creamed 5-0.
They lost the game, but it's not like they're not getting destroyed.
Creamed.
You know,
yeah, exactly. They're not getting creamed.
It wasn't tilted.
No, that's right. That's
at
right.
all. If anything, he was the guy keeping them in the game at certain points. Right?
I think so. He played well,
exactly.
So, very well.
He's holding his own.
Yep.
All right, so Inferio's comfortable with either goalie. And we have here in the vertical, we have Duffel Cave 9550. Tampa has experience. The Habs' biggest lesson is not to let Tampa not get to them and keep focusing on hockey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree. Inferio also wrote, Tampa veteran losers in first round. They're veteran losers. Best first round losers in the NHL. I don't know about that. That goes to Toronto probably, no?
Yeah.
No, they're the best second round losers. All right, let's go on to the next topic. We stayed pretty long on this one. Topic 2: the Habs playoff power play. What factors are driving the Canadiens' sudden power play success now that the postseason has begun? After an inconsistent regular season, the Canadiens' power play has come alive at the perfect time. Their puck movement is sharper, entries are cleaner, and confidence with the man advantage is noticeably higher. The surge reflects tactical tweaks, refined personal usage, and the heightened urgency of playoff hockey. So, what do you guys think of the playoffs? The power play in the playoffs so far in the Habs.
It's you guys. First, we can agree that it's completely different, like Brian said in the intro, from the regular season, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Seems more effective.
What do you guys think is the main reason for that?
Speed. The speed going into the zone.
Yeah.
I've noticed it. Have you ever noticed how when they try to break cross to the blue line, something doesn't work up, they bring the puck back so deep, Hudson gets it deep, and he just breaks in with this heavy speed. Or if he can, he'll chip it in deep, but cross ice, and I find these plays, they stay into the zone a lot more than seeing these three men stand at the blue line. No, you ain't coming in. You chip. No, back out. I found that was the season where we were watching it. I don't know. It's the speed. I see it more on Hudson, but I think a lot of defensemen are doing it. But that speed crossing that line, the way they bring it in from deep, not just they come in from their own blue line, carrying that puck with heavy speed, and that's breaks the wall.
Yeah, speed has a lot to do with it. But let's not make it look like the regular season was a complete flop, because they maintained a good power play throughout the whole season. It just wasn't consistent all the time, and there was times where it was like stagnant and dry, right? Compared to what you're seeing in especially what you saw for game 1 and a bit of game 2. But what the biggest difference, in addition to your speed, is that they're less predictable, right? And they're actually moving their feet. Like
they're moving the puck around.
Like you had Caulfield on the left,
down
low. You had Suzuki up top or lower with Hudson, and you had Damidov on the right side, and then you had Slavkovsky in the bumper or right in front of the goalie, right? And they wouldn't move from there. And yeah, they were good, and all 5 of those players are freaking.
But they're predictable if they stay there.
Whoever had the puck could create something, so you never know if one's not available. But they were all predictable. What I've noticed, especially they're moving around. If you look at Slavkovsky's 3 goals, he scored the 3 goals from 3 different parts of the ice, and they're never
and they're crossing,
they're moving,
that's what's beautiful.
Yes, exactly.
Is that not only are they cycling with their feet, but they're cross passing from side to side, north to south, east to west, and that is opening up plays where what that does is it creates shooting lanes.
Exactly.
So now you have defenders that are splitting up. And you got a shooting lane, and because they're cycling, now you got a shooter in a lane with nobody in front of them.
Yeah. So you have 3 factors that they're maximizing. The speed that Pat talked about, the fact that they have 5 players that whoever has, if one guy's not open, the other guy can score. But now instead of staying in your position, you're moving around. So like players don't know where they are, right? So that's what makes it more lethal. And then you have 2 idiots on the other side
over here
talking shit. You know,
we're just the peanut gallery over here. I don't know. Are we ever gonna say a word? What do you think? Let's go. We have something to say too. Okay.
What Team Black is talking now?
Listen here, right? Before Pat started talking about the freaking passing, I was gonna say the freaking passing. Yeah, the north south. That's exactly what it said. But
nobody understands what you're saying.
I just would have said that, yes, the passing is incredible what they're doing. Sometimes I wonder how they even get there. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it just stumbles towards them, but it gets through. It's amazing what they do. Obviously, the second power play is not the first power play unit here, right? The first power play unit's amazing. The second is just not there. And obviously, Marty is just keeping those guys as long as possible, just like that winning goal in the first game. He did a timeout. Now that was very, very critical. By keeping them on that power play unit, they destroyed it, man. They got that win for us. But it's obvious that their passing is incredible, and their speed is incredible.
I mean, 3 out of their 3 of their goals in the first game were power play, and in the second
3 out of
game,
5.
Yeah, in the second game. Well, for Montreal, 3.
All Slavs.
3 out of 5.
There were Slavs.
3 out of 4. No, they scored
5.
4.
3 out of 5.
4.
5.
I have 3 out of 5 here.
Because of the overtime. Yeah.
And then they had last game they had another power play, so 1 out of 2. That's pretty good. They have a pretty good power play, if you ask me.
Yeah, they're doing good. It's important to be.
What's that, 30%, right?
That's amazing. You should be producing on your power play, especially in the playoffs. Like it's face-off wins, power play, and you want to take advantage of all your opportunities as much as you can.
Tampa pay.
You gotta.
These guys, they want to be undisciplined. Well, you're not gonna make them play.
Well, a good power play is 22 to 25%. They're at over 30, so it's good.
That's good.
Man, unlike Buffalo, did you see after game 1? I saw stats, not to off track too much, but there were 0 and 30 in their last 30 power plays.
Wow.
After game 1, Buffalo 0 and 30. Their last 30
Montreal is 4
plays.
out of 31. Montreal's 4 out of 31.
Oh wow!
Before going into the playoffs.
Before going into the playoffs.
Yeah,
That's
they
crazy.
were bad.
Wow.
Well, you saw flashes of they could do something, but they just weren't scoring the goals.
Yeah, because they weren't moving their feet. No. They were just,
But the guys on the power play are also producing right now.
Yeah.
So at the same time, while they're producing on the 5-on-5, like Slav, he's on the 4-on-4. He's also making big things. 5-on-4, he's making big things happen on the power play.
Yeah, it's great especially when they put Caulfield as defense. Those 5 players are the 5 top players.
Yeah, they are.
Points and everything.
It is.
They're the guys carrying the whole team. All 5 of them. And
we just need to improve on the 5-on-5. We gotta
that's where Montreal is gonna win if they can score 5-on-5.
Yeah, they start moving on the 5-on-5.
Oh, there's the He-Man movie, huh?
Yeah, that looks good.
But I've noticed that they've been kind of focused more on Slav more than Caulfield, huh? Is it me?
Who's
for the power play?
Who's focused more on Slav?
When they're setting up the plays, it's like, I don't know, maybe I just noticed that they're more trying to give Slav the shot.
I'm finding that Caulfield's getting covered a lot.
Yeah,
I find
they're
they're covering him a lot. So He's not getting the chances. It's like Cooch was getting covered in the game, not game 1, but the last season game. If you notice, Cooch was not even on the ice. You would think he was not on the ice, but it's because he was double tag team all the time.
He was double teamed, yeah, and I don't think Caulfield had a shot in game 1.
No, he's been unfortunately he's been quiet.
Yeah,
but game 3 is gonna be different because Montreal has the last change, so the matchup is gonna favor Montreal, right? Because they were playing. What's his name? Cooper was matching them up against the Sorelli line.
Yeah,
he doesn't want that. So now they're gonna try and match them up either against the gourd or the point line.
The gourd.
The gourd.
Yeah. Anybody else? Any remarks on this topic?
No.
Okay, I just want to hit the chat again. So this guy Zeffel Cave, he's been pretty active. My biggest issue is Doc. He's played first line and move amongst top line and juniors. He has the tools to be a top performer, but the problem is above the shoulders. He believes he is top material. And he gets injured a lot. That doesn't help.
Yeah.
But he's not playing like a top player. He's facing beyond the third and fourth line. Should inject a shot in the arm to wake up and perform. Like, he doesn't see the urgency to work hard in NHL. I don't know if he doesn't see the urgency or he's just... I find he's always recovering from an injury, so it takes him a while to get into the... Slav should not get involved in fights. That's true. I agree. I think we all agree. He's vulnerable to get clocked. Being a power forward like Anderson is... But not to fight. He is much more useful when he is on the ice. Agreed.
He's a power forward, but he's not like Anderson at all. Two different players. He doesn't need to fight. I agree.
No. Yeah, he shouldn't
You
fight.
have other players on the team or fourth liners. Your top line should stay away from that. You stay if you can always be in the box. Use out 5 minutes. Like that's crazy.
I got Inferio. I look forward to seeing Tampa's rebuild next season. Similior, they have ability to pass way too much. You miss 100% shots you don't take. I think he's talking about the power play. We're talking about play. Yeah. Think they're overpassing? Well, they're not overpassing.
Not in
just
the last,
passing right,
not,
just
not,
enough.
Not in the last 2 games.
I haven't seen any overpassing in which the passing caused mistakes or the puck was kicked out of the zone. I thought the passing was very positive. It was moving around, and I thought it was refreshing to see that.
The issue right now is surprisingly the defense is playing well. Their fourth lines are holding their own. Right now, it's getting that first line going. That's where the issue is. If Montreal can start getting pucks in the net, they're gonna have an easier time in the series.
Well, Suzuki's pretty good at controlling the game in general, right?
He's very good. So he's a solid piece.
So they've been pretty good overall with that, I think.
And I'm also loving Lane Hudson. He's a great quarterback on that blue line.
Liar.
If you ever notice how he walks that line, and come on, please.
That's why Lane Hudson needs that.
Are you crazy?
What? I know.
No, he's the great guy. Did you see? I'm sorry. Did you see the last game when he broke his stick? How he was attacking that player with his skates, and he just chased him and cut him, and he was aggressively never letting go. And I'm like, look, some players can't even do that with a stick in their hands, and this guy's doing that without a stick in his hands.
Yeah, because he didn't want to be the one that caused the mistake and a goal against. So he plays with heart.
But he did it, man, and that shows.
Yeah, I agree.
I just want to say about Hudson. I just wish he had that guy he can set up for that heavy slap shot. Imagine him. He'd be like the Markov of PK Subban or something. You know, like back in the day. That's what he needs. A guy with a power shot, man. That would be.
They had more confidence in Jacky, or if he was able to be a better offensive threat. Can be that guy. He's got the shot. He's got a shot, but
I think that's what Lane Hudson needs.
How many minutes is Lane Hudson playing?
A lot. We'll get to that.
29 minutes he played last
29,
game.
I was going to say
26. Wow, that's a lot.
29.
No, that was the first game.
20.
First game? Okay.
It was 29. Yeah.
All right. If you're enjoying the show so far, guys, don't forget to hit subscribe and like if you haven't. Make sure you schedule a reminder for every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern so you never miss an episode. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. And we have playing without Dobson. Can the Canadiens maintain defensive stability with Dobson still out, or will his absence place too much pressure on players like Hudson? Dobson's absence has pushed Montreal's young defensemen into heavier roles, accelerating their responsibilities in high-pressure situations. The group has held up reasonably well, but the strain is becoming more visible as matchups intensify. The question now is whether this rotation can withstand the load until Dobson returns. Let's start from this side, guys. Steve, Manny,
Yeah.
you guys been awfully quiet. So you think do you feel Dobson's absence is significantly affecting the team, and also can the team continue without a player like Dobson for the rest of the series?
It's a good question. I think, generally, it shows right now that it's possible to go ahead in the series without him. It feels as if we're winning, most of the time. And so we're in control. It'd be interesting to have him, because what if, he was there?
He hasn't played the first 2 games, right?
Yeah.
No.
So
Does anybody know
you
how
go.
long? What's the current status?
So they're going to reevaluate him 2 weeks after he got hurt, which tells you they're not sure what the injury is. So that doesn't look good. So he's got a broken wrist, right? Or thumb?
No, thumb.
Thumb. So I'm guessing after
Just
2
put
weeks.
the magic spray. Fuck.
I think after the swelling goes down or something, they're gonna reevaluate it.
Look, they've been playing good without him. I think they can take the series without him. Or do they have an edge with him? 100%.
Yeah. Well, it's because without him, it puts more pressure on a
puts
lot
more
of key
pressure.
players.
Yeah.
Like Clayton Hudson wants to step up.
Well,
ahead
it balances because they don't have Hedman, right? So it's a balance.
It's a good balance. You're right. Yeah, look at it that way.
So you
Can
gave
they
the answer right away.
So can they sustain? Yeah, I think right now with Dobson out, they're doing a good job. They're holding their own. Can they continue to do so? Yes, but not to a certain extent. Not if they're going to continue to have Hudson playing 29, 30 minutes a game.
Impossible.
Okay,
He's going to die.
because he's the one taking the brunt of the time.
Responsibility.
Yeah, Matheson's playing fantastic. Think, oh yeah, Matheson on the team. He
Super
played
good.
a fantastic game 1 and game 2, but if they're gonna continue to get destroyed with forechecking and penalties like this, and you're gonna get Hudson playing 30, 35 minutes a game, that's insane.
No, it's too much for him. He's gonna be burnt out. That's why I'm saying they could probably do the series, but they won't get deep without him. They need him to go deep.
Yeah, or they gotta eventually. If they get by Tampa, they gotta start rotating in Reinbacher and
Engstrom.
And Engstrom, yeah. Because if you're gonna minimize, as much as Struble and Xhekaj are playing well, if you're gonna minimize their time still, you need to get guys who are gonna eat up a little bit more minutes. If you're gonna if you can contain Hudson's time on the ice, they can get by until he comes back. But long term, they need him back. No, what do you guys think?
Yeah,
I agree. That's exactly what I was saying before. They could probably pull off this series without him. It still might go deep. They could probably do it without him, but they won't go another series playing another team. It's not going to happen.
And I'm also confident because Hedman is not in, so it kind of
little
balances each other off, right? But
there's no insight of Hedman coming back while he's the series.
no, it's weird. He's out for personal reasons, but he's skating with the team. Like, I don't understand. I've never seen this before.
Tampa Bay always does these weird fucking things.
Is he playing full
Kucherov
contact?
was injured a whole year,
Yeah.
and then I
Playing
came
full
back and
contact.
I want to stay.
He's back. He's got a contact jersey on.
Oh yeah.
Make
Yeah.
no sense.
So I don't know what it is. I don't know what they're doing. Anyways, nobody's gonna ask questions because he's out for personal reasons. He's not out for an injury, so we'll see what happens. But I have a feeling if Tampa goes down a game or two more, they're inserting him in the lineup, guaranteed.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
Guys,
they have no
you
choice.
gotta make the
If
difference.
their backs up are on the wall, they have
Yeah.
no choice. They have to throw.
Yeah, his hat has to be in the game. You know, if Edmund, he's got something really going on. I don't know. Anyways, who cares? I really hope he doesn't show up to the series, and I hope
we hope he's okay. But yeah, we hope he doesn't show up.
Care about this guy. I don't want him to freaking. I hope he's freaking.
Guys, the guy we have to contain is not Hedman. The guy we have to contain is Kucherov.
Yes, I know it's Kucherov.
Kucherov,
Yeah.
you know,
and Hagel.
Hagel too, man.
Hagel's putting on a
uh,
bad number on the Habs right now.
Yeah, I agree.
He's got your number.
He's getting in our heads.
No, but Kucherov, especially on the power play, everything goes through him.
Yeah.
So you contain him, and we don't have a problem.
Yeah, we kind of woke up the beast at the that
We'll
Tang goal there.
We'll
you know?
see.
I hope,
We'll see.
I hope
We'll
it's
see.
not-
We'll see tomorrow night.
Yeah. I mean, does anybody else want to
That's
talk
it.
about Dobby Dobson-Avir? Let's go, man. What a jerk. Go, get back on the ice, you stupid thumb. Let's go.
That was a freak injury, man,
I
for blocking a shot.
Yeah.
You know, but that's what it is.
Didn't Chara play with a broken finger or something?
Hey, yeah,
he won the
dude.
cup with a
Yeah.
broken finger.
Okay.
Bergeron won the Stanley Cup with
He's
a
his
pierced
mom
lung.
to
Fuck.
These
suck his
freaking
thumb
Bruin
for him.
fans over here.
Fucking Dobson is his mom sucking
Yeah.
his thumb for him. I don't.
What was Weber's like ankle injury? Was it a broken like ankle? What was up with that? Weber when
that was
2021 there.
No, it wasn't broken. He had a tear in his on his foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it was his ankle or his hamstring. I don't know what it was, but it was around his lower leg.
But he never played after that season.
Oh, it was
Final
bad.
season.
It was fine. So he retired after that. Yeah, but what an animal he was to maintain. They must have been injecting him like crazy, man, every freaking period.
Yeah.
Huh?
Just shoot me. Just shoot me.
Again. All right, we move on.
Yeah.
All right. Remember, guys, let's try and keep the our final thoughts towards the end. Don't give it out right away. Let's debate first, talk a bit first, and then give our final thoughts at the end. Like what we just did. Dobson, could we still play? Yeah, we could. Like, right
No,
away.
but not, we didn't say no. We're explaining why. There's an explanation to it.
No, but we exactly did what we should try
okay.
and not do. All right. Next topic. Has Martin St-Louis now proven himself to be a top-tier NHL coach based on the Canadiens' development and this season's performance and through the first 2 games of the playoffs? With another season of clear player development, improved structure, and competitive play, capped by a strong start to the playoffs, Martin St-Louis' impact on the Canadiens is becoming hard to ignore. His philosophy has reshaped the team's identity, and the results increasingly point to a coach who may be entering the league's top tier. So, before we all give an answer if Martin St. Louis is a top tier coach, let's talk about some things that have changed that we haven't seen in the last 10 years. It has. What has Martin St. Louis influenced or done or implemented that really stands out?
It's hard. It's hard for the reason this question comes up is because look at the way he was hired. Right, he came into the league, and he was given an NHL head coaching job with no NHL experience, right?
0.
Right?
Yeah.
But he evolved with the team, and every year he's proven himself, just like he did as a player, you know. But but that was a small
against all odds. He always pulls through, right?
But that was a small sample size, right? Even last year, you know, the team was doing bad in the beginning of the season, and then after the Four Nations tournament, you know. They went on that crazy run and they made the playoffs again. And again, he took another step forward. This year again, like he maintained, like the Montreal again was way ahead of their development. He maintained them. He kept them competitive all year. But you know what? There's so many examples. Like look at what he did with Cole Caulfield. He from when he first started. No, he's a complete player. Like he's a complete player defensively and offensively, and he has best season offensively too. So he's teaching these players not only to be better offensively, but at the same time you're able to help your team defensively, and he's
bringing the best out of each
He's bringing the best out of a lot of them.
A lot of them.
Because he's been in all these guys' position, whether it's been on a first line, second line, or a fourth line player. You know, he's done it all. You know, he was never drafted, the guy. You know,
no, he's
I
rotating
think
a lot. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, because we have a lot of like talented players, but a lot of small talented players, and I think we got really lucky that St. Louis is the coach teaching these little guys how to survive in the NHL, because this guy has the experience of surviving a little guy in the NHL, so he's a good mentor for all these little guys, I think.
That's true.
But I don't think that's only that's not the only thing that's gonna define.
It's not a thing, but it's one of the things.
Yeah, but he keeps proving, but he's piling on so many things. Like every little thing is now turning into this big freaking resume of like, oh my god, and he's now one of the top coaches that are tenured coaches in the NHL, right? Because people are being fired and recycled. So now the question is arising. He's gonna be getting votes for Coach of the Year for sure because of the season he had, and now the playoffs started. You know, with the call that he made in overtime the other night, you know, it helped his. It surely didn't do anything negative, you know, by taking that time out. That was a fantastic call, and he's done that throughout the year too. You know, it's not the first time he's done it. So he's holding his own coaching wise against, for me, the best coach in the NHL, John Cooper. I love him. For him to hold his own and able to compete coach-wise, because I don't think this game is going to be won only on the ice. I think this game is going to also be won on how the coaches work behind the bench. And right now, he's proving that he can compete with the best. So, like, I don't see why we can't start considering him top tier.
Consider him, yes.
Okay.
Keyword, consider.
Yes, that's what I said.
I just want to stop you right there. Don't take it any further than that.
Sorry, Bruins fan.
This has nothing to do with being a Bruins fan.
Oh, yes, it does.
We just need to go over
You're
the
a
definition.
hater.
We
Say
need to go
it.
over
Shut
the
up.
definition
You're a hater.
of what a top-tier coach is before we put Marty St. Louis in the sentence.
Well, John Cooper.
Please.
Is the
John Cooper and Marty St. Louis should not be in the same sentence. One is an experienced coach.
That's what I'm saying. John Cooper is considered a top tier.
Yes. So, but are we ready to give our answers? Because here's my answer.
Well, no, we're not, because we didn't hear anything from these guys. Before we go on this side, I just want to show I'm a stats guy, and I like...
Yeah, I like stats too.
Mr. Analytics.
Yeah, I love stats. Perfect.
And from looking at his points, so he started in 2020, the season, 2021 season, he has gone up. So the graph is going like this with Martin St. Louis. So looking at stats-wise, he is
his team
incrementally improving. His team,
every year.
obviously, his team got better and stuff like that. He's got more talent to work with, but he's able to harness his talent. We had coaches in the past who had talent too. We had Galchenyuk, we had Gallagher, we had what's other talent that
now, let's not compare
up?
the talent from the past to now.
Okay, but a lot of these guys were lost talents, right? These guys were supposed to be bigger players, and they got lost in the shuffle, right?
Well, we had Kovalchuk, we had Kovalev. You should look at that.
Stetson brothers.
Yeah, but those guys, that whole team, as good as they were, there was very few players on that team that played for Montreal. They all, most of them, in my opinion, played for themselves.
Yeah, you don't have the guys.
That was a different time, though. That was a different time.
It was a different Montreal Canadiens.
There was no family. I don't think it was like not family, but
there was something lacking in that team, even with all the talent they had.
Go back to that chart, Brian, that you put up, or you took it out.
Yeah, the culture in the Habs, right, like, has changed so much since management has changed. You know. So can we talk here?
Go wait, Tony wants the second look.
May I talk now, sir?
Hold on, we're not finished debating here.
No, but
so what do you want to say?
What do you want to say, Tony? No, I just wanted to see it because it was interesting. I
love looking at shit like that.
Yeah, me too. I like to look at that shit.
Go.
I look at our shit.
I didn't want to say anything.
When I think I should, I throw it. I think I'll look at it.
Whatever. Listen, this guy Marty is growing just as fast as the
coming
the team.
From the guy who wanted to fire him.
Yeah. I was so disappointed that season. You know, like especially the first half.
It was
the
beginning of this season.
No, it was last year.
It was last year.
Yeah,
last season. All right.
I'm very happy that they kept him. Then they didn't take my opinion.
Fucking patience. No patience.
No, it's not that I don't have patience. I was just, I was in the moment. I was emotional.
You're an idiot.
Okay, thanks. So, listen.
I'm kidding.
Phil Esposito, right? He kind of called it the other day. That call. He called Marty St. Louis. Why did you take a timeout? He's live on air. He's saying, that's a pretty stupid move from him. To do a timeout.
Who said that?
Phil Esposito, or is it? It's Phil Esposito. He's part of the Tampa Bay organization, pretty much, and he also does color commentating, from what I understand. And he said that was a pretty stupid move. It's the first, 2 minutes of the first.
Not
minute.
a stupid move.
Okay, but Tony, you have to understand. Normally, these are old school players. Phil, this guy's been in the league he's a dinosaur. So in his head, he was saying, "Why would you take a timeout in the first minute of an overtime?"
Wait till the third overtime. It's an overtime. It's not the first period.
Yeah, but normally it's a valid thing to say, but there was a very specific strategy that Martin St. Louis was way over Phil Esposito's head. And he saw it coming, and this is what's amazing with Martin St. Louis. He sees things coming. He sees the matchups just as fast as John Cooper, guys. To win a game against the Lightning, it's not easy. And he's seeing the matchups. He's seeing what's going to be a good fit. Yeah. So let's be honest here. He's joining that club slowly. And in the end, I think that give him a Stanley Cup, and then we'll see.
Then we're talking.
But where Phil Esposito was wrong, if that's who he was, his analogy would have made more sense in a regular if he was in regular time. You don't take your time out in the first period, because if you make a mistake, you still have another 40 minutes of hockey. When it's crucial, when it's crunch time, take your time out. But now you're in overtime. What are you waiting to take your time out for? As soon as you get an opportunity, you need to take advantage of it. You're not going to wait until the third overtime. You don't even know if you're going to get there. So you take your
if you see a mismatch, you call it.
Yeah. Or if you see an opportunity where, these guys are tired, I want to put my freaking first line back up again. You take advantage of the first opportunity and close out the game quickly. You don't let the game drag out in overtime. You're going to bite yourself in the ass. It was a smart move.
So, Manny, what do you think about...
Any last words before we give Manny, any last words before we give our...
I think the stats don't lie. I also am a stats guy, Brian. I always look at numbers. I watch more hockey numbers than I do hockey games, because that's what I've always been into. But anyways, he's gotten better as a coach, obviously, throughout the years. So has the team and the players that he's gotten on the teams, right? Has he proved himself to be a top-tier coach? I think there's still a long way to go for him to do that. I mean, if you're going up against top-tier coaches, John Cooper is pretty fucking top-tier, to Pat's point, right? He's won how many Stanley Cups?
Just one.
At least he's won one Stanley Cup. But his team is
pretty... But Tampa Bay has been a fixture.
Consistent Stanley...
Powerhouse in the league, yeah.
Yeah, they've consistently been powerhouse. They've consistently shown up to the playoffs.
He briefly coached Saint Martin, no? I think he
was a Pee-wee
He was the coach before when Martin St. Louis was traded to the Rangers. He was the coach. Cooper.
Yeah, I think he's got the ability to eventually become a top-tier coach, but it's only his 5th season anyways.
Yeah.
So.
All right. What do you think, Pat? You give a yes or no?
I'm just going to resum it up. A top-tier coach is someone who has to put in, he has to show his receipts. And until we see that, like what Steve said, let him win a cup, and then we'll talk. Top-tier coach has to outsmart the better bench. They have to be able to win a series. They have to be able to take their team 7 games deep through a playoff run.
Yeah.
We're just 2 games in, guys.
Yeah.
Like, let's not talk top-tier coach. Yeah, he might have had an amazing season.
He led the team to the finals.
We're not talking about only the playoffs.
Oh, no, he wasn't the coach for the finals.
He's leading a team, but a top-tier coach, no.
This is the first year they make the playoffs in the last 5 years, no?
Last year
they made the playoffs.
They made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where have you been?
2 years. Not following the Habs.
You're on the wrong show then, buddy.
I was following.
You got lost again?
I was following the
That's
team.
the problem with these
I was following the teams
Bruins
that were
fans.
actually gonna.
Instead of watching hockey, they only watch the Bruins.
Yeah, I was watching the fucking Bruins game the other night, and I still have to watch your fucking Habs play on the side.
You don't have to.
No.
You're starting to enjoy it, though, eh, Pat?
Yeah.
No, they're a fun team. They're a fun team
they're
to
fun
watch.
team.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's,
All right,
it's a fun
Tony.
series.
They're fast. They're
What-
exciting. They're good. They have a
Yeah.
lot of good talent. A lot of. They're good, man.
Tony?
Like, I don't base everything on numbers. I also base everything on what I see. And
Looks.
he's gonna, from what he's been,
The suit he wears behind the bench.
from what he's been,
good. He's so good.
That tie sucks.
He's wearing that pattern with that tie.
It bothers me when, especially when I watch Saturday night, Hockey Night in Canada, and some of the stuff people wear, man. Like I fucking hate when they mismatch.
That's why I said that joke.
So, since he's coaching, it's only his fifth season, but every year there's a progression. He's bringing the team higher and progressing faster than they are. Last year there was talks of how great he did with the team. This year he's gonna get nominations for. I don't think he's gonna win the Jack Adams, but he's gonna get nominations for sure. And he's been playing fantastic, and he's been turning around players and developing them. He's starting to be considered as one of the top coaches in the NHL, and
But is he a top tier coach yet, or he's on the path?
top
He's on the
tier
way?
compares to the coaches in the league. Yeah, there's John Cooper, for me is the top. Name me who else is up there right now coaching in the NHL.
Rough.
Huh?
Lindy Ruff?
All these guys are Lindy Ruff now. He's old school. These guys are finished. Who else is there? What's his name? The guy that got fired from
Boston, Vegas. What's
from
his name?
Vegas.
Bruce Cassidy.
Bruce Cassidy.
He's good. Yes.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
Bruce.
He's good. He's
What
good.
about,
He's there. He's
the
just
guy
as good.
from
I mean, he's good, but think
Florida.
of the teams that he had. He was given really good fucking teams, Bruce Cassidy,
Yeah.
too, right? Like, he
No.
wasn't given, like, okay teams and build. He was given, like, the Boston Bruins, and they were
Yeah.
fucking awesome in that time.
Yeah.
He was given Vegas, and they were fucking awesome in that time.
Yeah.
So, not like he had to build, like Marty St. Louis has been having to build.
So your argument is just giving a positive to Marty St. Louis.
Yeah, I'm telling you, but
Yeah.
that's why I said he's got the ability. He's not there yet, but he has the ability
Yeah.
to become a top tier
Yeah.
coach. Yeah,
He's on
absolutely.
the right path. He's on the path.
He's on the path. Yeah, he's a champion, man. He's what it's I think so.
The so-called, what was the song from Flaming Lips? What is it? The so-called path. No, what's that song called?
I don't remember. I don't even know which song you're talking of. What song do you
Steve, did you say?
Do any of our people watching this know this
What
song?
do I say? I think that Marty is on the path, and I think that eventually, just like his he's such a consistent person, and like that wants to achieve, that he's gonna get there, and I'm so surprised how he's evolving. Like at first I was like, okay, maybe not here. Think about it, guys. He was a peewee coach. Like it's all he was. And now all of a sudden he just steps into the big leagues and he's adapting and he's
Steve,
finding a way.
He's been in hockey all his life.
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
played on top lines. He was a superstar NHLer. If you know hockey, you know hockey. He's been on the bench around the best coaches in the world.
Sure.
Some people just have, like a hockey player. Sometimes you just have natural talent, and sometimes you don't. He's got
Sure.
natural talent. That's all.
Wayne
it is.
Gretzky was a freaking coach too, and
Yeah.
he was terrible at it.
Yes.
Okay,
Exactly.
so
That's what I'm saying. Some people have it, some people don't.
okay,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
if Wayne doesn't have it, like
everyone's
why
different.
would Martin St. Louis have it?
Wayne was good on the ice, and he wasn't good. It doesn't mean because he was the best player on the ice, it's going to transition to the coach. You got to have it.
Yeah, well,
But Wayne Gretzky didn't coach anything. He went from the NHL straight to coaching.
That's true.
He didn't even coach Pee Wee.
But on top of that, I think that Wayne doesn't have this type of leadership quality as Martin St. Louis does. Kind of thing.
But also
I
Wayne was the
disagree
best.
with that.
Yeah, okay.
Wayne was the best in the world. He didn't have hurdles to overcome like I think Martin Louis wasn't even drafted, right? He had to earn his way up to the NHL. So he has a different way. He has a different leadership kind of skills than what Gretzky had. Gretzky was the best when he was 16 years old.
Team.
Yeah, exactly.
Gretzky was always on the top. Gretzky could not relate to your Fort Liners, to your goalies.
No way.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're like, what are you guys doing? What, you suck?
Guys
Don't you see the ice like I do? Like the video?
You guys see how many points I put up? You guys are slow. You're terrible.
It seemed easy to me.
God.
Anyways.
Yep.
I agree with everybody. You guys bring up good points, and I think he's on the path. And that song was called "The Golden Path." He's on the golden path to be a top tier coach, and I wouldn't be surprised soon in the next few years that he wins a Jack Adams if he continues on this pace. All right. If you're digging what we're doing here, drop us a line in the comments or chat if you're watching us live. We are live every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And hey, don't keep this to yourself. Share with everybody. Share with your parents, your grandparents, your cousins, and all your fellow Hab fans. All right.
Maybe Brian want to mention the check-in ringside, maybe too. Would you?
I was gonna mention at the end, but yeah, sure. Yeah. After the show, guys, we're probably gonna pass to after 10, but let's say 10:15. If you guys want, you can check us out on Checkin Ringside. We cover MMA, UFC, and we dabble a bit in WWE. But if you guys enjoy that, I should put a link in the bottom, but I don't think we have time. But just search on YouTube, Checkin Ringside. All right, our next topic. All right, Josh Anderson in beast mode. 3 reasons Josh Anderson is worth every penny of his $5.5 million contract in the playoffs. Many people said Anderson shouldn't be re-signed because his contract looked like a burden after an invisible regular season. But in the playoffs, he transforms, bringing leadership from the 2021 final run, playing physical and scoring crucial, gritty goals. It's time to judge him by his playoff impact and not only his regular season stats. At the end, I'm going to tell you which NHL players said every team is actually afraid of Josh Anderson. That's going to be my little present at the end.
Oh.
So, number 1, he scores goals in the playoffs. And then 2021, he's the one who scored the first goal in the playoffs, and he did it again this year. Scored the first goal, setting the emotional tone.
He's proven himself as a playoff player, for sure.
He transforms. Like, he's pretty invisible during the season, but
I
for
wouldn't
some
say
reason
he's invisible in the season.
He's inconsistent.
He
Don't forget,
shine.
when he first started with the Habs, he was a top 6 forward.
He was a top player, yeah.
But now, with the team being built the way they are, he's transitioned into a different role. So he's playing a third and fourth line role, which is different, right? Now, these third and fourth line roles, when it comes to the playoffs, you see them more, especially for a player like Josh Anderson, who's a gritty power forward who can. And the advantage he has is this guy can skate. And he's not only a power forward, but he can skate.
He's
he
quick.
moves.
He's pretty quick,
moves
man.
like the wind.
Yeah.
Don't tell me it's rare you see a power forward that can move the way he moves. So that's what's good, and he can handle the puck. So that's what's transitioning well, and it complements the type of game that needs to be played in the playoffs. So yeah, if you're looking for a player specifically for the playoffs, yeah, it's good. But for a regular season at that price, I don't see. He's not. I wouldn't pay him $5 million for 5-6 years, for another 5 years or 3 years
To play on the forward line.
To play on the forward line. No, I think at the end of the day, it's gonna be based on him, what he wants to do. If he wants that contract, and there's a team out there that's willing to pay him $5-6 million for whatever many seasons, because he wants another contract, he's gonna take it. If he wants to stay with Montreal, I don't think he's gonna sign him for that. Now, the debate after, we can discuss what should be the number. I have a number in the head
to keep Anderson.
To keep Anderson, but I don't like he's worth he's earning his contract, but I don't think he's at
$5 million now. Was he
5.5?
5.5.
Okay, let's keep that to the end there. Let's not give away the grand surprise. Well, not surprise, but let's let's do that at the end. Let's figure out how much he should get paid on that contract. Number 2, physical intimidation. He really shines in the playoffs, I find. Like, you see his presence more physically.
Yeah.
His hit on the Dastu knocked out a key Lightning defender out of the game and made the rest of the D-Corps play nervous. I remember last year when he played with Tom Wilson. He was the only guy standing up to Tom Wilson during the Washington game.
And he doesn't play dirty. Like that hit from that, you got 2 minutes. But he wasn't a dirty hit.
No, it wasn't.
I don't understand why he even got a penalty. It was a stupid call. So he plays heavy, he plays he hits.
He draws players, man.
Yeah.
Did you see that second goal in game 2? There was 3 guys. I counted 3 guys on his back, and he still whipped it up over Vasilevsky's shoulder. It's incredible how he can go in and draw so many players on him. But then again, that line played very amazing.
But he's also able to
under the skin.
drive because he's so big.
Exactly. But because of that size, you need that physicality just to keep up with him. Not only the speed, but the size, because he just powers through.
He'll just go right
He
through
goes
you.
right through you.
Yeah.
He went into the board, he picked it up, he came out, he drew 3 guys with him. They were like, what are you going to do? You're trying to jump on his back. You can't do that.
Hagel can't control a guy like that.
No.
He's like a little freaking,
Exactly.
you know? It's huge.
How old is he? 30?
We said the 31 last week.
31.
Yeah.
You know, you guys know
He's
I'm a
31,
fan.
yeah. 6'3".
You guys know I'm a fan of his, so.
I've always been a fan of it. I'm surprised. I'm just sad he never shined as much as he never reached the potential.
It's not that. He's playing on the fourth line. That's the main issue here.
Yeah.
That's the main issue.
His role wasn't needed as much during the season.
But the thing is, with what he's doing now, because I said it, Gallagher, Anderson, and Ting should and Dano shouldn't come back. But if you want to keep Anderson because you still think he can add a value, you can bring him back, but not at that price.
Yeah, that's true. No, but this is the reality of this guy is amazing. His purpose is the playoffs. This guy, you know, he just shines so bright. You know,
his switch goes off in his head that he all of a sudden he wants to irritate everybody. He wants to get under everybody's skin, and he's effective at it
for sure. If he can, if he can do this, yeah, I would consider bringing him back, but it's got to be at the right price.
Number 3. He's been Kucherov's shadow. He's been used specifically to frustrate Tampa Bay Stars in post-whistle scrums, taking them off their game. And he's been doing that very effective, I find. Even when he skates by the benches, those little chirps and stuff like that, he's been doing it very well. What do you guys think? You guys agree?
Yeah, well, that whole line is containing that point line very well, right?
Yep.
So that's what's good. He's creating the offensive power forward role, and he's also containing the top line, right? So he's doing what he needs to do.
But he's getting them off their game, I find, too. He's getting them frustrated. Like, even when they go to the penalty box, the guy, Tampa's yelling through the glass. Like, they're really, like, upset with him. They're really, like...
Because he's doing his job, yeah.
But he's doing a great job at it.
Yeah.
Anybody else have anything to say? Third point. He shuts down the Tampa Bay Stars, gets under their skin. Everyone agrees?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so my final little tidbit here was, you guys want to check which not Habs player, sorry. Which hockey NHL player says that a lot of playoff players dread playing with Josh Anderson.
Which player said it?
Yeah. On a podcast.
I'm going to go with the guy you just said, Tom Wilson.
Kachuk.
No. Yeah, it was Matthew Kachuk.
Yeah.
On his podcast, saying that it's a known thing that everyone hates playing against Josh Anderson during the playoffs.
Oh, really?
Wow.
What is that? Especially coming from Matthew Kachuk. It's quite an endorsement.
absolutely. Matthew Kachuk knows, who's a ball buster.
Yeah.
And this guy's a ball buster.
He knows his own.
He's in the room.
Josh Anderson would eat a Matthew Kachuk for breakfast. I'm pretty sure when they go against each other in the regular season, he has a hard time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Similor agrees 100%. All right, good.
So before we end it, if you guys do want to bring him back, what would you bring him back for?
Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah, we forgot about that. I'm gonna go 3.5.
Yeah.
4 million.
Yeah,
a
you go
penny
up to
more.
4?
Not a penny more.
Yeah.
But I would give him up to $4 million. I mean, if it's tough to say because
How many years,
like
though?
Tony says, his role is not
many
he's not a top
maybe
6.
two?
That's
$4 million for a four-liner.
why I wouldn't see him. I would.
Well, this team's going to make the playoffs a few
But
times.
you need
so
that
you
big
need to-
guy.
Yeah, you need
that
him.
big
You
guy.
don't want him
need
to go somewhere else.
You need him.
And do that against your team.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Montreal's been signing players at reasonably friendly contracts. I want to bring him back for 3 years at 2.8, 3 million, maybe 3.2 at the most. I wouldn't give him around. I would give him anywhere between 2.8 and 3.2 million, not more. And 3.2 is even pushing it. I would 3 million for 3 years.
So if
Another team's gonna scoop him up then.
Yeah.
$9 million for 3 years. That's what I would give him.
Kent Hughes offers him 3.5 a year for 3 years, you'd say no, to
You're crazy.
3.5. Like you'd say yes.
Yeah.
Man, like the salary cap is going up, man. You know,
3.5, yeah. I would give
We
it to
have
him.
all these amazing players that are signed at such amazing salaries. You know, I think there's room. I don't know. Maybe I don't know all the stats exactly there, but
I think they need him, man.
It's around the same amount. That Evans is making. So I would give him.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I would give him 4 years. I would give him 4 years. He's got a good
At
4
3?
years list. 3.5 at least.
Okay, but I wouldn't give him more than that. I wouldn't give him 4. He's making.
I'd give him max 4, between 3 and 4.
It's too much.
I think between 3 and 4. Dude, they need him. What are they gonna do if he's gone? They're gonna get run
There's
over.
no other player like Josh
Yeah.
Anderson.
Who's
on
gonna
the
stand
team.
up?
They're
to
gonna
them,
get
yeah.
fucking run
No, no.
over. There's no one in that team who's Zakaj. What's his name? Even him. He's
Who?
what's his name? The guy who fights
Jakai.
Zakaj, whatever the
Jakai.
fuck his crazy name is.
Jakaj.
There's a guy.
Jakaj.
Jerk off, whatever his name is.
Jack guy.
That's hilarious.
jerk off. Hey. Oh yes, that guy. Yeah, jerk off. Yeah.
Even that guy, like, okay, but he's not a Josh Anderson.
Yeah, but you're comparing oranges and apples here.
But I'm saying he's a big guy who can
No,
scrap.
but he's talking about that grittiness
Yeah.
and toughness.
Yeah, but Josh Anderson can play hockey. That's the difference.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Guys, don't cry, okay, guys. I know that Bruins lost tonight.
It's only one game.
Yeah.
It's 2-1, right, right, Pat?
2-1.
Yeah, it's
2-1.
2-1.
3-1.
2-1.
The series 3-1. Yeah.
1 series.
This one's gonna go to 7.
Gonna go back and forth.
Yeah. I'm not so sure the Bruins are gonna win it, but it's gonna go to 7.
Boston in 6.
You think Boston's gonna take it in 6?
Boston's winning the series.
I hope you're right.
After
Too.
this game, I don't know. The
I know,
last game
it
it was
was-
nice.
yeah.
They swept
They-
right through them. I
They
was
came
like,
out.
oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Today they were like slow and not in it.
I'm also seeing a lot of inconsistencies. I'm
power plays
comparing
they
to see if
missed.
Montreal would have been
Penalty
playing against them. They would have been winning these games.
Montreal, yeah, easier time against Buffalo for sure.
Everybody disagreed with me before.
I didn't.
But then
No.
you would have faced a Tampa team that would have probably had Hedman back. And I always said
And more
Tampa. Hedman was out.
confident and,
Tampa
You,
would have
and
been out
you
first
finished the
round.
season beating Tampa. Why don't you take them out in the first round? Take them out. They're hurt.
No,
This
you don't
is
know
your
if you would have
chance.
faced the Tampa team. You don't know where they would have finished in the standings.
No, we said it when at the end of the season. If you had to face a team in the playoffs, to take Tampa because you just finished the end of the season against Tampa and you beat them. The last 2 games that Tampa had against Detroit and I think Calgary, one was 5. They barely got by those 2 games. So I was like, you know what? Tampa finished their season depleted. Hedman's not playing. Take them out before they wake up, before the bear wakes up, before anything happens. You just got to strike while you're hot. And you guys were finishing the season hot, so. That's the only reason I said it. But yes, on paper, Tampa and Buffalo, we can debate all day, but Tampa's a better team. Absolutely on paper. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And you even see them playing better. Tonight, I'm not going to say Buffalo played better. Boston didn't play. 2 power plays they gave up. But they had control. Those shots, they weren't even putting them on the net. The penalty shot,
Terrible.
at least do something. You know,
Yeah.
you have opportunities.
They had so many opportunities tonight. They
You
fucked
can't
it all.
take one
Yeah.
opportunity.
They
So at
fucked
least
it all.
tie the fucking game. Take the lead.
They did
Nothing.
have the lead. It was 1-0 and they fucking blew it.
They blew it, and then no power play to retake the lead. The penalty shot, nothing, and they just blew every opportunity since then.
Yeah.
Listen,
I want to talk about Marco Sturman.
Okay, this is not a Bruins podcast.
All right. Plus, our next topic's a long one, so we should get on
finished.
it.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry.
All right, so this is the final one. We did this last week. We did 3 words. Maddie, or you can try and take part. I don't know if you prepared for this.
Okay,
But,
Brian. Thanks.
3 words
Oh,
that you
it's
describe
tough.
each team.
Yeah.
Each team. Last week we did the Eastern Conference. This week we're going to do Western Conference. So if you had to describe the season of every Western Conference team in just 3 words, what would they be? The NHL season is long, chaotic, and full of twists, but sometimes you can boil it down to just 3 words. From contenders to rebuilds, every Western Conference team had its own narrative. We're putting ourselves to the test. 3 words per team, no overthinking. All right. Let me put out the
Western
standings.
Conference only?
Yeah, we did
Yeah,
Eastern
we did the
Conference
Eastern last week.
Oh, you did. What'd you guys say about Montreal?
Amazing.
Bruins, Pat, what did you say? I'm curious. Inconsistent?
I don't remember.
I said solid,
Because
but
I showed up last week with all
unpredictable.
Western Conference.
I said solid, but unspectacular.
Yeah.
I didn't show up with notes. I had all my notes for the Western Conference teams, and these chooches they changed to the Eastern Conference last minute. And so when I came, I was like, I guess I'm going on the fly. So I don't remember. It was literally off the cuff. It was
So
like,
basically what you're doing now. That's what Pat did last
yeah,
week.
yeah. So
Okay.
let's see what you can do. Let's see if you can keep up. It was fun. I was like,
All right, we're going to start off from the bottom and go up from the standings, how they finished off the season.
So,
So, Vancouver.
Oh, fun. Easy one.
Yeah, terrible.
Miners.
So who's starting?
Start off with me.
Sure, go ahead, Tony.
So we're the Canucks. So difficult, disappointing year.
Difficult, disappointing year.
Are we going clockwise or counterclockwise?
Whatever.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll go collapse, confusion, cleanup.
I wrote historic, systematic collapse. Say something, man.
Sure, I'll say terrible, collapse, and they need to revamp that whole team from top to bottom.
Miners, non-existent, putrid.
Putrid.
Dude, minus 100. Don't finish the
These
season
fancy
at
words are yours.
minus 100.
That's insane.
Fuck you, you disgusting.
Yeah, that's insane.
You're not even close to the second last team.
Oh,
Brian,
that's
Fuck
bad.
out of here. Go play back in the minors.
For what?
Fuck out of here.
Vancouver.
I said Vancouver. I was the second one.
Okay. Chicago.
So next is Blackhawks.
Calgary.
No, Chicago.
No, Chicago.
Okay.
According to
So-
this here.
I have rebuild growing
Oh.
pains.
That was a good show.
Future first, present pain.
I wrote Bedard deserves better.
Mm-hmm.
Disappointing.
Once you use a word, you can't use it again.
Why also disappointing? Someone
Did you
said-
say? I don't
No,
know.
I just said no.
No, I thought-
I said
Just
terrible
joking.
before for Vancouver. It was fucking
Okay.
terrible. No, Chicago disappointing. Hopefully bright future.
No, we're expressing their season.
Their season?
Yeah.
And disappointing.
whatever.
Disappointing and letdown. It was like not. It was unfortunate. I find. Unfortunate is the word that comes.
Okay.
Pat.
Weak, inconsistent, and rebuilding.
All right,
Calgary.
next Calgary.
Underperformed expectations.
I wrote almost, then nothing.
Rebuild is calling.
Yeah. Rebuild and season illusion. It was a whole fucking illusion. This
Yes.
year. It was terrible.
Disappointing, underwhelming season.
Seattle.
Seattle Kraken.
Middle tier season. What I have for them.
I
Good.
wrote mid-season momentum vanished.
Mine actually kind of similar. Expansion, magic, and it's gone.
The magic's gone.
Yeah, that's pretty much what comes to mind. Started well, died.
It's like a haiku.
We're kind of haikuing over here, but
I don't know. It's terrific. Well, who are
We're
you
gonna
doing
start a poetry podcast.
No, I know. Yeah. Maybe a scarf all of a sudden.
We're doing Seattle, right?
Yeah.
Inconsistent playoff miss.
Playoff miss, you said?
Yeah.
Winnipeg Jets.
So I have inconsistent overall. That's because they have elite goaltending. That was horrible, and they're freaking.
What'd you say?
Inconsistent overall. The goaltending was as elite as it was inconsistent, and even their offense and defense was collapsing throughout the whole season. So overall, completely inconsistent.
Did he have a good season though? Didn't his
Won the gold medal, but that's about it.
I guess maybe that gold medal really made it seem like he had an amazing year. I was like, it's true. He didn't have good stats.
Very inconsistent, the team.
Okay.
Goaltending, grit, gloryless.
Fading into obscurity.
Yeah, really? They're
A little bit. I feel as if like they're
like it's going downhill, continuously
I like
going
them.
downhill. Yeah.
I have.
Lost. Lost and confused.
Confused.
Dazed and confused.
Which is sad because honestly, I like Winnipeg, and it's too bad to have seen them fucking totally fall apart.
I think it totally fell apart, but it was very inconsistent.
It's insanely inconsistent.
I got
like,
streaky, fading hopefuls.
That's
I feel
good,
like they were hitting streaks
Yeah.
every once in a while, but it was inconsistent. That's why I always feel like Connor had some good moments, but it was quickly faded.
Yeah.
Like it, and obviously didn't finish high, so 82 points.
San Jose?
San Jose.
San Jose.
Defensive struggles persist.
I put rebuild still hurts.
That's a good one.
Better than expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little. I want.
Not really.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. It wasn't.
Well,
they
that's
had such
Celebrini's.
Yeah, that's
but,
a pleasant. Yeah, that's why.
As
it's
high
pleasant.
as they were putting up goals, horrible goaltending and horrible defensive play.
Okay.
We're doing
Anaheim.
Anaheim.
Give it a
No,
shot.
What are we doing?
Sharks.
Sharks. Yeah. Expected.
As expected. Pat.
Young, bright future. I'm looking at it on the positive side. Yeah, Will Smith and Macklin. I don't know. I'm
One
give them hope. I'm not.
Yeah, but
I see them
a
as a
lot of
young
their bright
team.
future, they weren't playing consistently. Like the goaltending was weak this year. You know, like they should have been better than what they did. They had a bad season.
Cheers, Chris.
Anyways, who's next? Nashville. Just missed out.
I think I wrote something. Oh no, I didn't.
For Nashville?
Right.
I put scrappy but short. Meaning their season ended short. Or ended earlier.
Stuck in neutral. Not doing much these days.
Stuck in the mud.
Yeah. That's I think Steve pretty much sums it up.
Competitive, missed shot.
They're just a stuck team.
Yeah, they're stuck. It's been a while actually. Prussian.
All right. Blues.
Below expectation.
Loudly, sadly out.
Too little, too late. Whatever.
Not enough gas and fire in the tank.
Oh, 3 words, bro.
No fire.
Fire, no gas.
That's more like it.
I just wrote weak and inconsistent.
And the Kings.
Wild card battlers. They all year they were just right there all year.
Yeah.
Solid, stubborn. I put snubbed. Why did I put snubbed? Solid, stubborn.
Battlers.
I wrote something similar. Yeah.
Steve?
I wrote barely holding on for some reason there, but I think that makes sense.
They were okay.
I mean, like, they're aging and stuff. So
Well, they were trying to make the playoffs for their captain, right?
They did.
Last year, huh?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
retiring.
Did you say something?
No, but you and Tony pretty
Kings.
much sum it up, and good
Okay.
for them for making the playoffs.
Yeah.
I put resilient wild card survivors.
What? I didn't know. They're in the wild card position pretty
They
much
were-
the
they were
whole
fighting
season.
for-
Yeah.
Well, up and down, but they were around there. They were battling.
They
were
never,
that-
they never were in the top tier. They never were in the bottom tier. They were just battled in the middle. Everyone figured they were just gonna either barely make it in, or. But then the Western Conference turned out to be such a weak ass conference that it
That's
just
true.
fucked up everything
Yeah.
between the Pacific and.
They maintained a strong defensive structure that kept them competitive, even though they had a lot of struggles on offense, right? So that's what they kept them battling around there.
Mm.
That's what I think.
They were one of the lowest goals for in the Western Conference. Actually, Calgary was just lower. The only team that's lower in goals for is Calgary.
Wow.
LA has 225 goals for. Oh no, there's Vancouver at 216, but they're a minor hockey.
That's true, though.
They're going to SETI B next year.
minus 100. Like, what are you, stupid? Like, get out of here. 58 points. Fuck, what is this?
Ouch.
Buffalo from
That's
90,
pain.
from 98.
the Capitals, man, back in the day, the beginning when they were expansion team, it was so
Ottawa.
bad.
How about Senators when they first came
Oh, that was
Weren't they-
bad.
that was bad.
Well, the Nordiques were bad too when they first started.
Their expansion team?
Probably.
I don't remember, actually. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
because
Quebec wasn't
who
great.
was the coach and he got fired after 6 games? Wasn't it? Fuck, I think there was a Quebec coach who got fired after like
Not,
the first.
Tremblay?
Oh man, why am I getting a Nordiques coach got fired? Was it the first
Maurice Rocket. What?
coach? Oh, it was Maurice Richard, and he got fired. I think after 6 games.
He was the first coach of the
No,
Nordiques.
he resigned after 2 games.
He's like, fuck
Yeah, that's right. He was the first
I'm
coach.
not doing this.
The Rocket. I was like,
I'm a winner, not a loser. Yeah.
He's like Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky stuck around.
Yeah.
He was like, "Fuck these guys."
Yeah.
What?
He resigned after 2 games.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
2
it was
games
crazy.
resigned.
Yeah.
Je suis bien mieux à la maison, tabarnak.
Stated he loved life too much to die behind the bench.
All right, I thought that was cool.
All right, Anaheim Ducks.
Surprising leap forward.
Sneaky playoff surprise.
Youth finally rising.
Yeah, surprising. Good season. Unexpected.
Surprising, fast, quack.
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 No one said mighty. No one said mighty. I should have wrote
Sure.
that mighty.
I know, a little mighty.
Where's
Utah. Rapid second-year rise.
I put new name, new hope.
Is it their first season?
The first
Second.
season with the Mammoth.
The Mammoth.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
that's it.
last year they were the Utah Hockey Club.
I see. Okay. All right, that's why I wrote statement first season. Man, you want to see something?
Utah. Weird place to have a fucking hockey team, but
Mormon.
Utah Mormons. Like, that's what
do
they
they
should have been
bring
called.
like all 4 of their wives or whatever? Like, how does it work?
Let's not get insulting, guys.
How's
please.
date night out there? Fuck? It's complicated.
Hey.
Not getting insulting. It's what they do. Utah, no. Good for them. It was from last year to this year, I got to say, unexpected, and congratulations.
That's good.
Right?
Impressive, rising, surprising.
All right, we got Edmonton Oilers.
Offensive juggernaut.
Nice.
Stars, stress, stardom.
Scoring fixes everything, baby.
A lot to prove.
Not to prove.
Offensive talent powerhouse.
Hey, they might have a chance this year. There's no Florida. What do we have next?
They also have no defense, no goaltending again.
That's it. It's just again. Jesus, same fucking
Biggest
story
nights.
for the past how many years?
Yeah, forever. Since Grant Fuhr
Vegas.
since Gretzky got traded.
Yeah.
Division leading strength.
Experience, dangerous, advancing.
Calculated playoff ambush.
Strong, tough, experienced.
Solid division winners. They always held that division.
Minnesota.
Minnesota Wild.
Strong, steady season.
I wrote steady, sneaky, serious.
Defensive masterclass surge.
Very nice.
Thank you.
I think you guys covered it for me.
Legit threat sleeper.
Yeah, sleeper. Yeah, they're probably the sleeper in that.
They're my sleeper. Yeah.
Yeah. Stars?
Legitimate contender.
That's 2 words, Tony, in case you forgot how to count. Just
Yeah.
doing your
Contender
fucking-
is one word.
Contender is 1 word. It's 2 words.
It's 3 words.
Three words.
apparently.
Oh shit.
You only said 2.
1 to 3 words, you bozo.
That's 3 words.
Okay.
It's
Or four.
suggested.
Why do you have to call me names? My mom's listening.
Don't bully my son.
Just get the chat room soon. She's gonna give you shit.
Deep, disciplined, deadly.
Yeah, nice.
Deep, dangerous, and contenders.
Sorry about that.
Mhm.
There you go.
Yeah.
Any D words for you?
Deep dick.
Deep, delicious.
Speedy,
This is McCain kick.
speedy and talented.
All right. Elite, consistent contender.
What did you say? I'm the king cake.
Deep and delicious.
Deep and delicious.
All right, the final one. Colorado.
It's gonna be an easy one.
Top tier powerhouse.
Sure.
As usual. That's what I wrote.
Terrifying, historical juggernaut.
Too much talent.
Too much.
Too much talent.
They got a great balance between
Yeah.
offense, defense, and goaltending.
Yeah,
They're good.
Everything's covered.
Utterly dominant force. Just like you, Tony just said it. All around. Smell you later.
Smell you later. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, before we go, we got a little.
New addition.
Oh.
Put it up.
Do the
And he brought this
unboxing.
in. That's why he was late.
So I was right on time, by the way. I ran in. It was 8:30 on the dot. I was doing
So, I don't know if
140.
you guys
the whole way.
noticed. We have a Bruins, Habs, Florida jersey. We haven't set them up correctly so you guys can see it. But now,
Oh, look at that.
Must
Hey,
be back there.
Sid the Kid.
Thanks, Manny, for picking it up.
Thank you,
Well done.
Manny.
Pleasure.
And thank you guys so much for watching and sharing your thoughts in the chat. You guys were great. We invite you to join us again every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for another lively Habs conversation. Until then, stay passionate and keep the love for the game alive. Also, if you guys are interested, in about 10-15 minutes, we're gonna be on Checkin Ringside talking about UFC and MMA. Join us if you're interested. Have a good night.
Peace.